Hi yogis, welcome to day 22 of our advent calendar of yoga. So well done, you've made it to Friday, the end of the week. So if this is your last day at work today and you're all finished, then I hope you're really enjoying kicking your feet up. If you're like me, you've got a little bit more to do, then this practice should hopefully just give you a little bit of a time out, a little bit of a restore before we move forward. And if it is the end of your work before Christmas, then you can take this practice as just a real kind of release and let go. We're going to keep it short, we're going to keep it simple again for today, because it's already 6:10 in my world, and the day is almost done. So I'm going to show you another of my really favourite poses called turtle pose. So that's the one that we're going to focus on today. But I actually just want us to start kneeling, then we'll come into child's pose, and then we'll go into turtle pose. So if you want to make this a little bit more comfortable, bring a blanket behind the thighs in between the heels. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, let the shoulders go down the back, close the eyes. I just want you to breathe. Take nice long deep breaths in and some nice big sighs out the mouth. I just want you to begin that process of letting go of the busyness of the mind and the tension in the body. So can you let the shoulders drop down and you open out through the chest? And really relax through the face. If it feels appropriate for you today to bring in that Ujjayi breath, you can begin that, so constricting the back of the throat as you breathe in and out, and using that technique to take deeper breaths. Drawing the palms of the hands into the Anjali Mudra, and just set that little intention, that little kind message towards yourself before we begin to move the body. So from here you're welcome to keep the blanket between the heels and backs of the thighs. And then if you want to make it more restorative, bring the knees up nice and wide. You can bring a pillow down in between the knees and then drape yourself forward, head can turn to the side, and we're just going to stretch the spine and relax here. Really trying to release through your tailbone and your lower back. Elbows, forearms can just soften towards the floor. And again, really focusing, anchoring in on your breath. Try to breathe into the back body, space between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, can you soften your rib cage towards the floor or over your cushion. Child's pose, we're going to slowly bring ourselves up. And actually we'll take one more pose before we come into turtle. So just now manoeuvring the blanket out from underneath you. If you want the extra padding, feel free to bring it under your knees this time. So we'll come into puppy pose or Anahata Asana, heart chakra pose. So knees under hips, walk your hands out and then bring the chest down. Forehead can meet the mat. If that feels too far away or strains your neck in any way, bring a block underneath the forehead and then really breathe into your chest. So really good stress reliever pose, really good to open up the shoulders. So particularly if you've been carrying lots of heavy shopping, which we all tend to do this time of year, we've been doing lots of driving, where you just feel that stress building up in the shoulders and the neck. This is such a fantastic pose to do. So again, really use your breath. then slowly start to bring yourself up. Good. So for turtle pose, we're going to need a pillow and a blanket or a towel, something that you can roll up to support your head. Okay, and then just bring that to one side. So you're going to bring our soles of the feet together, and then in this pose they come further away from the body. So it's different to Baddha Konasana. We're not drawing the soles of the feet in towards us. They come out as far as feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to bring the pillow between the legs so it rests on your feet. And then your blanket is going to prop up on here. So we're in turtle, we round the back out to make ourselves literally into that turtle shape. So it's not a hunchy shape, but it's a press back and a stretch for the shoulders. So you can either bring your hands around your feet by bringing your arms up and over and then rest your head down that way. Or if you want to work a bit more deeply, and I'll just lift my props to show you this for a moment, you bring your hands underneath and they wrap around the feet that way, and then you bring your head down over your props that way, and then puff out your back. Okay, so that is an option if you want to. Okay. And then forehead rests onto the pillow and the blanket is rolled up, and we breathe. So I also love this pose because it's a real retreat into yourself. So if you've had enough of the hustle and the bustle, the craziness, the drama, in this pose you just get to gather yourself inwards, spend a little bit of time just with yourself, retreating into the body and into the mind. Really try and feel your breath into that space between the shoulder blades. I'm going to take 3 more breaths. Slowly lift the face, begin to maneuver yourself out of that position. And props off to the side. Just give your legs a little bit of a stretch out. Knees a gentle bit of up and down. So I would recommend giving yourself some time for Shavasana here. You might even want to scroll back through the other videos and practice maybe some yoga nidra or one of the meditations. If you haven't caught up on yesterday's, you could do your solstice meditation. So really make this your own, or you could do legs at the wall. So just something where you can rest and just let go of the week. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me again, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Namaste.